guys try to stay in like a straight line if possible. Yeah, like that's good. But enough that you can kind of see the doors when they open. Hey, what's going on, man? Good. Sorry to bug you. Did you get the thing in the mail? Did you read about this? You're the owner here, right? Okay. The thing that DeSantos just passed, you heard about it? Okay, so basically what's happening is the utility companies are getting mad because all the neighbors have been switching over to producing their own power on site, and they want to get some of their money back. So what we're doing, to cut straight to the chase, if you're one of the homes that qualify, we'll actually pay to put those panels on the roof that basically cuts out the grid. And so what we do, if you looked how much sun the back of your house gets, it gets a ton, right? And how long have you been here for?
5 years.
Okay, so you notice most of it's on the back of the house, right?
Yeah.
It crushes. And so basically what we're doing, if you're one of the homes that qualify, we'll actually take care of all the upfront cost on putting those on the back of the house. And whatever you pay your utility company, you redirect that towards the payment to the panels for anywhere from 10 to 20% cheaper than what you're currently paying. Now, who's your current utility company here?
I don't know, my wife. You know about that.
Okay. And was she the one that selected it, or did you select it? She selected it? Okay, cool. And do you know roughly on how much you pay for it? Because I'm saying when you make the money, she spends it, right?
No, the last one is, I think, 155.
Okay, well, that's every quarter, right? So or is that a month? That's a month? Oh my gosh. Jeez. Who'd you piss over at the utility company off at?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Are you talking about the panel, the electric panel?
There's a couple different types that have come out.
You have a...
Yeah, of course. Let me show you. Where's your meter at the house? Is it on this side or that side?
No, but I need to talk to my wife.
Oh, no. We don't have to do anything. I just got to see if the meter was done. Is it that side? Here, can I show you really quick? And these guys are training. Yeah, these guys are training, so don't mind them. And we'll be really quick because we got to go to this another neighbor's house. Because Addison, he's got irritable bowel syndrome, so he has explosive diarrhea and it just goes everywhere. So check this out right here. So see, you got this updated, and so essentially with that meter, it was designed to take electricity in and charge you.
Okay.
But before you moved in, they upgraded to the new one so that now you can produce electricity onto the grid.
Okay.
So when we put the panels at the back of the house here, because you get crushed with sun at the back of the house, that electricity from the panels goes into the grid and pushes back.
Okay.
And then they pay you for it at a rate of 1 to 1.
Okay.
Because right now, you know how many people are moving to Florida?
Oh, yeah, it's a lot.
A lot. And so what's happening is there's not enough electricity being able to be produced in the state. That's why the electricity rates are going up.
Oh, yeah.
So to get around that is we cut out the middleman and we produce the electricity here at your house.
Yeah.
So you don't have to keep paying the utility company.
Okay.
So our job is to see if your house can fit the panels on the back. And if they do, whatever you pay to the utility company, you take towards these payments at a discounted rate.
Okay.
So my job, you don't put anything out of pocket, you don't buy them now, yearly, monthly, annually, we cover it, all the upfront fees. And so what we do is we take that payment, you pay them, and you put it towards that at a fixed rate.
Do you have a number for call you?
Of course, yeah, because your wife is mostly the one that handles it.
Yeah, I need to talk to my wife.
Of course.
She call you.
Perfect. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And have you talked to somebody before about this?
No.
Okay, because this is why so many people are looking into it. So
No.
my job is I can't install them now, but we do need to leave some information with your wife. So my guy Addison, he'll come over and leave you some information a little bit later. Now, how do you get your electricity bills? Are they paper or digital? They're all digital. Are they on your account or your wife's account?
It's my wife's account.
Okay, perfect. And so with that, you don't have access to it, do you?
No, my wife, she have asked everything about the computer.
Perfect. Good.
So if you
Yeah, yeah,
have
yeah. So what?
information for let me the information I give to
Yeah.
say.
So the law from DeSantos, that's passed out here. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna drop by some information when your wife gets home. Do you know when she'll be back roughly?
Right now she's here, but she's sleeping.
Okay, got it. So it's about
She's
5, 6 o'clock right now. So what we could try to do is I can give her some of this information while we're out here. Do you want to check to see if she's awake right now, just so I can leave this with her?
No, she don't feel good.
Okay, she's not feeling too hot.
No,
Okay.
she don't feel
And do you guys work from home, or you guys work at work somewhere during the day?
No, she's realtor. I'm dealership.
Okay, cool. So you're both home usually around 5 o'clock?
I don't know exactly, but we go to the church too.
Okay, cool,
So-
cool, cool.
So
'Cause
if you
it's-
have a
It's all digital.
yeah, let me get my phone number.
Yeah, I'll grab your phone, then I'll get you that, and then we'll schedule a time for
Yeah.
Addison to pop by.
Yeah, give me the app.
Yeah.
I'll check it online.
Yeah, so
What's your
one.
name?
I'm Danny. Nice to meet you.
You too, sir. Wilson.
Wilson, pleasure to meet you, Wilson. Yeah, so I'll get a time that my guy Addison can pop by. So we gotta try to get the wife involved. She's in there watching TV, so I'm doing what I can to get her out here. So I'm gonna hand him this, an engagement to him, and then I'm gonna see. Oh,
I'm trying to go talk to you.
she wants to come talk? Okay,
Oh,
cool.
No, now.
Oh no,
So
yeah,
give
of
me-
course.
yeah.
Yeah, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna find out. Addison, do you know what's a good number for you to reach?
So it's 330.
33, the area code 239
No, it's 330.
330
Yeah, and then it's 469
469
0380.
03. Vamos a say. You say 469
Uh-huh. 0380.
0380.
Yeah, and then can you just send me a text with your name and the house
Sure.
number? Does that work?
Sure, let me send
And
you
then I'll
one.
just text you back right now. That way I know I got it here.
Let me have the number. I go put what's your name?
Addison.
Addison.
Yeah. You gotta remember explosive diarrhea.
Addison.
Yeah. Muy fuchi.
Okay, I sent you a message now.
Perfect. And then while your wife's not feeling good, do you think she could text us the bill?
Yeah, she go. I know she go talk to you about that.
Perfect. Cool.
So let me see.
And then usually between 5 and 6 o'clock at night, you guys are home usually?
Usually we here. And I'm here now, but you don't feel good. If
Okay.
it's still okay, we're not here right now.
Most of the time you're
But
not
she
here.
realtor stay.
Ah,
Like
gotcha.
she, I'm dealership. I'm outside on the ocean.
Yeah.
I have a car at different location.
Got it. That makes sense.
But it's my house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
El
the
jefe
house.
de la casa.
Yeah.
Perfect. Because what we're going to do is we're going to put together a report to show you exactly what it would look like between these. So my main goal here is just to show you what this looks like, because you work at a car dealership, right?
Yeah.
So you compare numbers all day. So
Okay.
you look at what currently, when you sell a car, you like compare the two payments from what they're currently paying to what you're selling them, right? So the thing is, we want to do is we want to compare what you're currently paying to what our option would be and see if the numbers make sense. If they do, we'll do it. If not, no problem. Because my job's super easy.
Yeah.
So we'll get some information. And so what we'll do is, can you have your wife text us the bill?
Yeah, I go talk to
Yeah,
you
just
about
text it to Addison.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
texted you back. Did you get that?
Yeah, I got.
Okay.
I got.
Can you text me your name and the address so that I know who it is when the
He
bill
gets
comes
a lot
through?
of people.
I just want to make sure I'm keeping them straight so I don't give you somebody else's numbers.
And you and your wife have never spoke to anybody about the
No,
solar?
about the panel.
It's because you're probably working all the time, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Got it.
Are you the type of person, if the deal would make sense, are you open to the idea of having them back there if the deal was good enough?
Excuse me?
If the deal was good enough, would you be open to them being on the roof, the panels?
Oh no, I know. Never actually.
You haven't seen it. Okay, but if I gave you a good deal, would you think about it?
Oh sure.
Okay, all right. Just want to make sure, because some people, they're like, no, I don't
No,
want
no,
it, I
no,
don't want it.
no,
But
no.
if you're open to it,
No, if you know, yeah.
yeah, if it's a good deal,
My wife will talk to you.
yeah,
Guys,
let's do that.
She's speaking much better than English.
You habla inglés muy bueno.
I try. United States, you need to try.
Yeah, no problema. So español es muy bonito.
All
All
right,
right, senor.
I appreciate
All
it.
right,
Nice
so
to
we'll
meet
get
you.
that bill, and then we'll be in this area the next day or two, so we might have one of my guys pop in and just show you some numbers. That's it.
Okay, thank you.
All right, my friend.
Okay,
What was
All
your name,
right.
brother?
Wilson.
Wilson. Hey, do you mind? We're gonna be walking around for a couple minutes. Do you mind if I stick my scooter like over on the side of the house, or
Yeah, you can
come back a little bit later and get it?
Here.
Perfect. Is that cool?
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, because we're gonna be walking and stuff. Oh, good.
Okay. All right. Perfect.
Thank you, buddy.
Awesome. Thanks.
Cool. So, guys, as a recap, great involvement. English was second language. I should have slowed down a little bit to make sure he fully understood. But anytime there's reluctancy, the big key is to get motion. Motion creates emotion. Pull them off to the side of the house, get them talking. Now, it's all about timing with that. That was a real solid warm-up to essentially get the bill. Now, most likely, she's not going to send him the bill. So he's going to have to follow up with them and say, hey, we just checked in the other day. We just want to throw you numbers. So I broke preoccupation with the slicks, got them engaged by pulling over the meter, explaining them how net metering works, because he's never talked to somebody about solar, so he doesn't understand the concept behind it. So super simple, easy, cut straight to the chase, and you know, solid sit. We just got to follow back and get him with that. So
Perfect.
now, guys, the moment you've all been waiting for, Big Addison, you're up, baby.
All right.
Let's see if he can.
All
You
right.
knocked it. What did they say?
Uh,
So we're walking through turf right now. Things that we're looking for: signs of life, customers home. So if you're looking at these houses right here, and if you had to pick which of them would be good, obviously the cars with the house with the cars in front of it. So it's a metal roof. So one thing you got to know is, hey, does your installer have an adder for metal roof? And if it does, you got to make sure you're putting that into the price point. So just make sure you have the proper racking for them.
that one's a renter. I did talk to him.
All right, renter, of course.
This one?
Mustang with the stripe down the center. Screams renter.
Realtor. Yeah.
Realtor. Oh, she sells houses, but
I
not.
tried tricking her out of telling me she was a renter, but she held strong to it.
Damn. So you heard it. Nice Florida breeze, a nice 115 degrees right now. Nice sweet humidity
These people
popping
rent
through.
or no?
I haven't talked to. I've talked to that one pretty much. Everything else for a few houses here.
All right, so garage is open. Our boy just walked into a bush.
I kind of want to hear how you approach people when they're outside doing stuff.
Yeah.
You down to take this one?
Yeah, look. Hey, hey! What's up? I hope I don't alert your dog. Hey, quick question. Do you own here or rent here?
I own.
You own it? Cool, high five. Did you see what we're out here doing at all?
No.
Okay, we're on America's Next Top Model, and we're coming through as the models that won for Florida, and we're petitioning for.
Y'all kidding, right?
I'm just messing with you.
Oh, shit.
No, so I'll cut straight to the chase. We're stopping by because I don't know if you got the letter that DeSantis sent out,
No.
the new law that passed. Well, basically, they're trying to kill everybody from going solar because
Okay.
of how much savings and how much cost it's eating into the utility company.
Okay.
Who's your utility provider here?
To be honest with you, my husband will know. I have
He
no
handles
idea.
all that?
Yeah.
Okay. When you moved in, did he select it or did you select it?
He did.
Okay, cool. Did he look into any other companies?
I have no idea.
Okay, cool. So
I just take care of the babies.
you just take care of the babies and
Yeah.
let him handle all that.
And
Cool.
obviously blow the dirt.
So he's the one that handles all of that?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Let's see if he's.
He's actually getting a shower and with my daughter now.
Oh
You
my
have a
goodness.
card? Let me
Yeah,
have
well,
it,
we're
and
actually
I'll
not
call
selling anything right now, so we're just
Okay.
giving all the information out about this. But yeah, I'd love to just kind of tell him real quick about what we're doing, just so he knows that we're out here.
Okay.
Do you know if he just jumped in right this second?
Well, I mean, he grabbed my daughter, but let me.
Yeah,
let me
if you
go
want to
get her
check,
real quick.
I'll be super quick because we
Okay.
got to go to this next house over here.
Okay.
Hey guys, Santa Claus is over there. Santa Claus, look, Santa Claus. Look at over there, there's Santa Claus, eh? It's over there, look. Right there, Santa Claus. Santa Claus. Film, get the camera on, Santa Claus, look at him. Look at Santa Claus. Hey, dude, you were just out of the shower. What's up, man?
Good. What's going on?
Hey, I'll cut straight to the chase. I see you're busy with the kids. We're just here because of the thing you guys got, the mail from DeSantos. Did you hear about that? Basically, a law just passed out here because the utility companies have been kind of petitioning against getting solar companies stealing all of the clients. So what we're out here doing, we're talking to a couple clients. Did you see that on the news or anything like that?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Now, quick question. When you moved in, which utility company did you select?
It says this is from over a year ago.
Yeah, it's from last year. So we're finally getting out here. We've just been slammed, especially with the hurricane and all that came through. These guys are all training with me, so don't mind them. But basically, last year they passed this, and they're trying to redo it again. But what we want to do is try to get in a couple more of these before they start changing up the rates. Are you familiar with any of this or know kind of how this works?
Are you selling solar?
No. Solar, you buy it. With us, we're doing something a little bit different. Have you talked to somebody about solar before?
No.
Okay, because basically there's two ways to get it out here. Back in the day, it used to be super expensive to buy it. Now there's a new program where instead of buying the panels, you just buy the power that they produce, or you just buy the lease program that's cheaper, so you don't own the panels, and we just get you power at a cheaper rate than you're currently paying.
Yeah, they pay for the panels because they'll take out the excess power.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so our job is to see which program would be more fit for you and see if you qualify for it. The hard part out here, if you notice, not too many people have it because not everybody qualifies for it.
Yeah.
So,
To be honest, I'm not interested in solar.
Oh, of course. If you were, you'd probably already gotten it, right?
Yeah.
What's your bills right now per month? If you don't mind me asking.
$190 for electricity.
190? Dang, that much?
Yeah.
Who'd you piss off for the utility company? So the reason why I ask is because anything that's below $100, it really doesn't make sense. When you get to the 190, $200 a month range, you could see anywhere between 20 to 30% of savings right off the bat. And you've never looked into it at all?
Well, as far as I know, it's not even cost effective unless you plan on staying here for a while.
Well, we have a program for movers so that if you do plan to move in the next 3 to 5 years, you would fall into that category. And realistically, all it does is it locks in your current rate because people aren't buying solar because they're saving a ton of money right off the bat. They're doing it because they get it at a fixed rate. The savings are cool. You get like 10, 20%. It's not a ton, but it helps out a little bit. It sounds like you know a little bit about it. Have you looked into it much? Fill me in.
No, not really. I'm not really interested in that's why.
Yeah, of course, man. Because like I said, most people, like, they've thought about it, they've heard about it, they just don't know the specifics of it. So have you ever like compared what A and B would be? Because right here, here's our current setup. So we have option A, which is the power plant to your home. And then with the fees that happen, all of these different fees come through, and that's what the big charges happen every single month. And so with us, what we do is to cut out the middleman, we produce the power on site. That's why the utility companies here are willing to pay exactly how much for what they sell you versus what you sell them. So essentially, if you do go the ownership route, you can actually produce power on site and sell it back to the utility company. So that's why.
Wait, I thought you couldn't sell to Lee County. You had to sell it to Seminole County.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple different ways to spin it. My job's just to find out which homes would be a good fit for it. Then my guy Addison comes in and he explains basically more of it. So if you've thought about it, and
Are you filming me in front of my house?
Yeah, we're doing some training. Is that cool?
No, you can leave.
Okay, no problem, man.
No.
Sorry about that, bud.
No, get out of here.
Cool. All right, have a good day, sir.
Serious?
Well, it's for
What are you guys
training.
doing?
It's just training. So, no problem.
Get
Yep,
out.
have a good one. Okay, so gotta know how to handle it. So, you know, it was good. We went through a couple objections, rolled through it, and you know, I told him up front, but I guess he didn't notice the camera was there. So, yeah, so trying to overthrow it, roll through it. Some guys get pissed, sometimes they don't. Part of the game. So, all right, well, let's see who else we got here. Who else have you talked to?
None of these guys until this one after the tile roof on the right.
You have talked to them with the gray roof or no?
Yeah, with the gray roof, I talked to them.
About this one with the kind of a weird roof.